Well, look where I am today. Man, it has been so long since you could get into the park. I think it's called Lafayette Park. Yeah. In front of the White House. It was closed, for the last couple of months that Trump was in town, and ever since today. It's not fully open, but you can get in. The entrance is up by the Hay Adams Hotel, which is just a block away. So there's the Black Lives Matter street, which is 16th Street. Then it stops, and then we have this park, and then it picks up on the other side of the park for the White House. You still can't get on that street in front of the White House. There's a fence there, so down behind me there's a fence before you can get to the White House. But I want to talk to you about how I'm starting a store next week. And it's going to be Lesco clothes. And it's all this stuff that I had made on. See, you can make this stuff on the internet now on 3D printing for like this costs like $30, $40 or whatever. You just send them a picture and they make it. Now, so if people want to buy some of this stuff, I'm going to start my own store. And see, what's interesting, you can start a store on anything and cost you like $100. That's it. And it's going to cost me $119. And then only about $20 a month or $29 a month. And it's just terrific. I mean, when I grew up, man, to have a store, you need $500,000, Now for $119, I got my own store. I mean, this is what the world is. It's that easy to do any kind of business, to start selling anything. Don't get caught up in all these people on the internet tell you how to make all this money. No, open the store first and then slowly figure out how to get customers, because that's the key. And they're going to charge you. Oh, they're going to tell you it's going to cost you $5,000 a month to get customers. Well, it may, but there's other ways to figure it out. You're probably just going to lose $5,000 a month because you don't know anything about your customers yet. You go out, you start the store, start slowly, trial and error. Actually, Lesco Help members, I'll send you a free video training on how to start any kind of business and how to do it with no money. Just like I'm doing now, okay? But it doesn't have to be clothing, it could be anything, as long as you don't have to make and invest something in the product, So, and that's a service or anything. You sell other people's products, whatever. It costs you nothing to start a business. Absolutely nothing. I mean, everybody says, oh, I need $1,000, I need $100,000. You just say you need that because somebody told you that. You haven't started one yet. If you start at one, then you realize, now you're just going to piss away money. I mean, it all sounds right, what they're saying you need, and that's true, but there's just other ways to do it. And that's fine. If you have money to throw away and doesn't, will this be the membership area? Well, it's a separate website. In the membership area, that's really helping people get information and apply to grants and stuff like that. And by the way, we have 2 membership areas, and one price, you belong to both. There's Lesco Help on Facebook. That's a closed group on Facebook. And then Lesco Help 2, which is off of Facebook. It's on another platform called Mighty Networks. But we give you the link. Once you join Lesco Help on Facebook, we give you the link. Good. We give you the link to Lesco Help 2, and that's where you join your state. See, what we're doing in Lesco Help 2, so if you're starting a business or trying to get a grant to start a business, where do I go in, Idaho? And the people in Idaho can help you better than I can because they're there. So that's what I'm trying to do there, is get it all set up by state where people help each other, and I help you too. But I answer personal questions so far on the Facebook group. And so if you start a new discussion there, that's why I personally answer every question now that comes up, that you have a question on anything. And that's where I learn, see, to find out what your questions are. Then I can find out what other people have too. And that's why, see, to me, what Lesco Help 2 is, you could go there and find out other people who have the same problem you had and solved it in your state. See, in your state, because that's where most of the programs are. programs where you need a housing, you need a business, you need to, solve your, debt and bills and things like that. It's state. Hello from Georgia. I need to join. I need help. Okay, it's lescohelp.com. That's where you join the whole tamale. And by joining Lesco Help, we show you how to get into Lesco Help 2, which is free. Love both groups. Oh, thank you. And that's the name of the game, is me trying to not only answer every question, because I can't, there's only a limit I can do that. So it's now, how do you guys share, because you guys know more than I do. You guys will know more about Georgia, living in Georgia. I'll know about general programs and stuff like that, but specifically, and then plus if you went and tried it, and whether you got it or not, then you can warn other people what's good, what's bad about doing this and where. Oh, talk to Charlie, he's great, here's his phone number. That's the kind of stuff. It really is a people business, whatever. I'm going to open an online fly shop. Great. When I moved, open it now. You don't have to move to Arizona. It doesn't matter where you are. And again, it's only $100. Here's where it cost me $100. Okay, first of all, I have shirts I've made on something called Printful, Printful, printful.com. That's where you go. You send them a design, or they have designs there, and you make a shirt, and they send it to you. And within a week usually, I get the shirt, and it costs me $30, $40 or whatever. And so what happens now, I have a whole bunch of these. As you can see, this is some I'm wearing now. But see, what you can do, what you've put there, you could sell, and they will print it, what size someone orders, and send it, and you don't touch a thing. You don't have to do anything except go to the bank. Actually, that happens automatically too. They send a piece of the money to the bank. Now, what you need is your own website. Here's how I did it. I went to Fiverr, Fiverr.com. Fiverr, Fiverr, 2 R's on that, .com. And there is people that will set this up. I'm working with those sweet people in Pakistan are setting it all up, and it was like $119. Everything, soup to nuts. And next week I'll be able to push a button and start buying them. Now that's cool. What the website for the clothes is not up yet, but I think there's something temporary. I think you put in your email if you want to know when it's coming. It's going to be Lesco, L-E-S-K-O, clothes, CLOTHES.com. Let me know. I'm a terrible speller. And I got the first website I saved was Lesco Cloth, C-L-O-T-H. I thought that's how you spell clothes. See, I flunked English in college, and I have 2 New York Times bestsellers, so I can't spell for anything. So don't trust me. And if you get texts from me, you'll see misspellings all over the goddamn place. I used to hire people to check all that, but I'm too small now and too busy, and I don't want to wait. People haven't, you still get the idea and get the information, so it doesn't seem to stop people from getting the help they need. I design websites. I will charge more than Fiverr, though. Yep, I know. Most people do. That's why you can rev up later, but don't spend $1 million. You don't know if anybody's going to buy. And how fancy your site is not going to determine the success or failure of your site if nobody buys. So that's why don't spend a lot of money. Just get something out there. See if anybody buys this stuff, and then you can make it better and sell more and all that kind of stuff. But man, people who want to charge money for something are going to tell you why you need the best, fastest car. If you get the best, fastest car in the world to get down the street, you're going to sit in traffic anyway, no matter if it's a $1,000 car or a $10 million car. So why the hell spend $10 million when you just have to get down the street? Lesco's still the GOAT. The goat. Oh, goat. Yeah. Okay. See, you misspell like I do. So that's important. So that's why when you're getting something new, don't get, experts tell you how to get the best, so they can get more money from you. That's how they make, that's why they'll say, what is your budget? And I think that's stupid. That means they could do it for any money you want to spend. No, you want to know what's the least amount of money I could spend just to get something? That's all you want to do. Forget anything else. Forget, have somebody paint the Sistine Chapel for you when you just got a garage and you just need paint on it, and that's it. You got to see if your idea is good. Whether how good your site is not going to determine the success or failure. It's anybody who buys it. So if you have something high, oh my goodness, anybody who you want to know if anybody wants to buy this stuff. So you got to get something out there so somebody has a chance to buy your stuff. And you could do it for $100. And then you have to find out how people are going to find out about you. And that's what I do. And even my first business, I didn't do bookstores. I didn't do advertising. No, I just, okay, where could I advertise for free so get people to know? And I quickly found out that there's so much free stuff. Like you could advertise for free on a website. You go to websites that maybe have people going to that website that will like you, and you say, hey, let's do a deal. You sell my stuff and I'll give you half the money. Yeah, that's it. So they're making money. That's how I made millions on TV. I never bought money on TV. I did after I found out what sells and what doesn't sell, and where my market was. After then, I could buy it. But in the beginning, no. I just did it all for free or shared the money with somebody. And that's what you do. You don't spend money. Anybody, you're going to go to seminars. You're going to go to people, the experts, and tell you how much money you need. That could be true, but it also false. So which one you want? You want you want to spend a lot of money and find out if that really works, or you want to spend no money and start testing and really find out what works? Because you don't know. We're all different. Your products, everything's different. And Hollister has been the cheapest web domain. I don't know who Hostinger, Wix is cheap. Yeah, I mean, there's some guy on my YouTube channel that says they solve everybody's problem, and these fake ads or fake comments about how this guy looks like something Hollister, something with an H in name. The guy on sometimes they even say it's me, and it's not. Anybody asking you money, in the comment section or tell you to call them, I will never do that. So they're just scam artists. So don't respond to anything in the comment section. You could always get me, if you really have to, at Lesco Free Radio. There's somebody actually going on using free Lesco Radio and saying it's me. See, I mean, these people are too smart for me to try to keep up. Oh, somebody give me $5. See, I sold a shirt already. That's terrific. But I always thought growing up I'd have a clothing store or something like that, because I had like clothes and retail was sort of easy at the time. And so that's why this just started. It was 78 yesterday or 2 days ago, and I said, it's about time I start this goddamn thing. And whether I sell it or not. And actually, people, I'm going to have, I think, sell free, not sell, but give away free reports with T-shirts. Hostinger is definitely not the best, but it's cool enough for me now. Well, whatever works, doesn't matter. Yeah. You have to, it's the market you have to understand. How good or bad your website is not going to make or break it. And then just start switching around. I mean, I think of headlines every day. What's going to get you to click in to be curious? And then I found out on using television, if I act like a crazy fool, they'll put me on TV shows and give me free advertising. And that's how I made a bunch of money just because I acted like a fool. My parents did not admit I was their child for the first 10 years on television. They wanted me to act very smart and erudite and all that kind of stuff. That wasn't me. Well, first of all, I mean, that's part of me, but nobody would get me on TV. I want to sell books, And that's why my work is important. What you think of me is not important. My work is important, and trying to get people to realize about the information is out there. That's the important part. So when you think I'm an idiot, that's fine. My mission in life is to get more people to know about the free help that's out there to improve our lives, the stuff that we're all support as living in America, whether you're a citizen or even not a citizen. Man, there's so many new COVID grants for non-citizens. You know, I mean, this is being nice to your neighbor. And it's important that we know that we could be a nice country and treat each other nicely. State of emergency. Nice to see you. Thank you for the tip. I would be let down if I saw you in a sports coat. I don't even have any. I think I have one black suit in case somebody, if I go to a funeral or a wedding and they say they can't wear this, you know, but I don't think I have that anymore. I used to keep one like that, and anytime a funeral or wedding, I used to call the people ahead of time and say, hey, do you mind? I mean, I wear question mark suits every day. Will you be offended if I show up with a question mark suit? You know? And actually a relative said yes. Nobody else ever said. So, you know, 10 or 20 that I went to and asked nothing. But my own tribe relative, they said yes. Don't you dare do that. And we all are different. See, and that's why I do this now, because it's me inside. And that's why I'm calling this Lesco Close, Wear Your Heart. And that's what we all should do. I mean, I never started having success. Yes, I did, State. Yeah, thank you so much. I never had started getting success until I started wearing my heart, bringing what's inside of me on the outside. Yeah, and that's what my clothing now is about. It's not because I have some philosophical thing. No, this is me, how I feel inside. And once I do that, once I started doing that, then it attracts people who likes my inside. You know, and that's what's so neat about starting your own store now. You don't need 1 million people. When I used to do books and everything for people, you know, in the big department stores and big TV shows, you need millions and millions of people, because all these people in the middle have to get paid, right? And I make 10%, but I had to sell millions to make any money. And so now I get all of it, you know. So it used to be mass markets. Now it's masses of markets. So all you have to do is find 100 people like your stuff. And the more you keep it original, the more you keep it who you are, the more you'll find people that like you. It's a big world out there. There are enough people like you, but they don't know you're there. So you have to be true to yourself, start getting people to know what you're doing and how you're doing it, and find them. It's not going to be magic overnight. You're going to have to dig a lot and sweat a lot. But if it's really coming from your heart, you don't mind, you know, and that's important. And I have a whole video series on this. If you remember, I'll send it to you. It's how to retire in 3 years, which really is a lie. It probably won't happen. But it's to start a new life, you know, and to me, that's what retirement is if you have a job and you're looking to retire, you have the wrong job. I think we should be contributing to life for the rest of our life, not do something in life and quit and do nothing. No, we're here to help each other forever. And that's the only reason, I think, to live in life, is helping other people in life. So if you start finding something to do now, so that you could learn how to make income out of it too, in addition to helping people, then that's retirement. Then you just do that till you die. Yeah. I mean, like having this kind of store online. I don't need to work in a factory or anything. I don't have to worry about how I could do it from bed. I could do it from a wheelchair. I could do it from anywhere. It doesn't matter. You know. So you could do that for the rest of your life, and that everything is out there. I love the hearts, but you have inspired me a lot to just be myself, and initially showed me how to demand. Send me an email if you can. I love that story like that at lescofreeradio@gmail.com. lescofreeradio@gmail.com. And right, that's it. I mean, I got an MBA. I had a computer company in the 70s because I got an MBA in computer, and it all failed. And until I started looking inside and trying to bring my inside out, that's when things started happening. And that's why now I have something. I'm 78 years old, and I feel like I have another 10, 20 years. I'll just keep doing this till my face falls in the soup bowl at dinner, plunk. And I'll be checking out, what store did you start? Yeah, it's not started yet. Next week, it's going to be called Lesco Clothes, CLOTHES, right? Is that how you spell clothes? .com. And that's what it'll be, but it'll be my work, and we'll get some, as you buy this stuff, you also get, reports on how to get free information and free money and stuff like that to pay for my clothes. And also it's something I could give away to members and stuff like that. 78, God bless you. Yeah, see, I mean, I never thought I'd be doing this at 78. Where I grew up, you retired at 60. You went to Florida and played golf, which always was so stupid to me that I would retire and do something I'm lousy at. That's not right. You don't want to do that. You want to find something you get good at and that you could keep doing. So you can't, you're not going to be a professional football player forever. But you could do something forever. You teach young people how to do football or whatever, how to bet on the games or whatever the hell you want to do. There's so many things. Most of our life now is not heavy lifting. So there's too many ways to make income and to survive. And you don't need 1 million customers. So that's why, just don't worry about what people say about your product or your idea unless you think that they are an ideal customer. That's what I used to do. I used to do commercials, TV commercials and all this kind of stuff, and show them to all my friends. And they'd tell me what's wrong and things like that. Where can I boost? You boost your credit score by going to HUD.gov, and put in counselors. And then you'll see a listing of all the free counselors in every state that will help you fix your credit score for free. All these people are going to get money from you. No, these people already get grants to help you one-on-one for free. And they're all over the country. There's thousands of offices, but they don't advertise, so you won't find them. And that's what I do. I mean, everything on Lesco Help, every website I send you will not charge you a penny. Nobody charges money, the people I give you. What about people who need grants? Well, you need grants because you have a problem. And what you do is you don't look for grants, you look for who can help me solve the problem. Let's go. I just have an LLC. You don't need an LLC to start a business. You think you do. You call a lawyer. They'll convince you do. But in my opinion, you don't. You're not going to buy my shirt and ask me if I have an LLC. I don't. I just do a Schedule C tax return. I don't do an LLC. I've had those in the past, but it was a tax dodge once I had money. But no, don't worry about it. You don't need a lawyer, you don't need an LLC, you need a customer and a way for them to give you money. They're the only two things you need. Everything else is bullshit, somebody making money from you. So you concentrate on having something where somebody can get you money. Like you want to sell a service and do, consulting or something. Yeah, okay. What I use, God, what the heck is it? There's services you can sign up that platforms where they do all the charging for you and everything. They take 10, 15% or whatever. And you don't need anything. It costs you nothing. So if you get a customer, you say, call this number, and you set a time, and they pay by the hour, and you get most of that money. And it costs you nothing to do that, see? Filling tax returns is really easy on the IRS website. Yeah, you're right. No, I think tax returns are very easy. I've had millions and millions of dollar businesses and just copied my last year's tax return. You have a business, you just make sure you don't make money so you don't have to worry about taxes. And that's why another business is that the best tax advantage in this country is having your own business. What do you think Donald Trump was here? Man, you think he had a private jet? That's bullshit. He had no private jet. He had a business jet, so he could write it off because he doesn't want to pay taxes. He doesn't want to, make $10 million in wage or salary or get from the government, and then pay half of that in tax, so he's down to $5 million, and then buy his jet. No, he takes the $10 million he made, buys the jet first, and now he's only got $5 million, and he pays only taxes on $5 million. See? The other way, paying it with tax money, he's broke. Paying it without tax, before tax money, he's got $5 million. Yeah. So that's why the rich people all live that way. So it's not going to change anytime, at least in my lifetime, but that's not very long. And that's why having your own business is the best tax event. You can start writing off part of your, car, your house, your travel, your whatever. I do that all the time. Everybody does. Yes, but you can legally only file 5 returns through free file. Oh, okay. Yeah, that's fine. I only have 1. But that's good to know. I never knew there was a. So I guess if you're doing them for somebody else, is that it? I don't know. Okay, listen, I'm running out of battery. Gotta go and answer questions on Lesco Help, okay? That's my best part of the day. And it's most of my day is spent individually, one-on-one. You start a discussion on Lesco Help, and I answer it personally and give you the best sources, links to get money and help for your, problem that you're trying to solve. And don't forget to sign up when you're in Lesco Help for Lesco Help 2. And there's a link up in guides. There's a tab in Lesco Help on Facebook, a tab on the top that says guides, and in there is the first one is the link to get onto Lesco Help 2. There's no charge for Lesco Help 2. You get 2 ways for me to help you as much as I possibly can, and only one price, $19.95, or $19.95, I guess, or $19.90, something like that. But I want to do this till I die. I have nothing better to do with my life, and you all have given me such a rewarding life, that because so many people say that it's been so helpful, and that is just the nicest thing to get up in the morning for. So thank you very much.